Hi, I'm Emmanuel Anatro Mokwe, and today we are going to talk about problems students face in literacy skills. One of the problems I think students face in literacy skills is writing, and so our title for today is going to be Poor Writing Skills in Upper Primary Students. And I'll start by saying writing is a key skill that helps students express their ideas, explain thoughts, and succeed in school. And many students in the upper primary stages, they struggle to write. Some of them, they lose their confidence because they don't understand whatever they think in their head, and they can't write it, and that makes them lose their confidence. And so today we are going to talk about why this happens and why it matters and how we can help solve this problem. So writing is used in every subject, right? From English to social to maths and science. Yes. So poor writing can lead to a lot of things, and these things do not help students grow up or go to the next level in their studies. Some of these things are lower grades. They tend to have lower grades because they can't write. Some of the students have ideas on what to learn, like or what they've learned, but they can't write it. And then two is difficulty in organizing ideas. Is the same as what I said. They have the idea, but they can't put it down, or they can't put everything or organize everything together and write it on the paper with what they're thinking. And so they tend to have difficulty in organizing ideas, and they have weak performances in tests and exams. So they won't write anything. Like when there's exams, they can't write anything on the paper, and then they just leave the paper bare for the lecturer or the teacher to mark. And then what causes this kind of things, or poor writing skills in students? One, we shall say, is weak foundation in early grade. And students, they've not learned, or they don't have any basic grammar such as the punctuation or sentence structures. Sometimes they can write and forget to put punctuations, which doesn't help the context or make what they are writing make sense. And two is lack of practice. So writing takes time and effort. If students don't write often, they don't improve. So sometimes, like we say, practice makes man perfect. So when we don't teach the children, or when we teach them today, we should help them practice every day. Like, so some of these books that help the students practice every day is like My First Copy book. It helps them to know how to write well and sometimes write nicely. Some students don't have nice handwriting. They have their concept in mind, or they have what they are thinking is right, but sometimes because their handwritings are not nice, it doesn't make what they are writing makes sense. And too much focus on the learning. So sometimes copying answers or memorizing doesn't teach students how to organize or express their own ideas. So, and then limited reading habits. They do not read often, and so they have weaker vocabulary, so they can't write well or organize their ideas on the paper. And also fear of making mistakes. That's the big issue here. Then some of the students avoid writing because they feel they are not good at it, or they are afraid to be judged. Some of them will say that, what have you written? Their friends will laugh at them and other things. So now we move on to the solutions and how they can be able to write well or understand what they are writing. It says encourage regular writing practice, like what I said before, using the My First Copy book and other writing books that help students to write well. And so some of them, you can use journals, short stories or simple essays regularly to teach them. And then 2, focus on writing structure, how they write or how to write a proper paragraph. And then 3, connect writing to real life. So have students write letters, news reports, or instructions, making writing meaningful. Yeah, so this is where we are going to end. But before I end, writing is not just an academic skill, it's a life skill. So you have to support them the students by giving time, guidance, and encouragement with more and write better. Thank you very much.